Hello, and welcome to Kona. All cards on the table. I have no idea if I bought this game, I got it for free, or somebody bought it for me. I'm literally going off of this Let's Play as the screenshots look pretty. So yeah, this should be interesting. I'm thinking it's an adventure game, but I could be wrong. So, let's get into it, shall we? Are these save slots or chapters? Yeah, we'll go with one. Ooh, I'm driving. Very skinny road. 1970, dear Lord. Quebec.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
I mean, I'm actually driving. Oh God, we're gonna die!
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Village? So odd. Whenever I hear the word village, it sounds so old-timey. Wow, I cannot stay on the road.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah. It's the frickin' bean can. I can't even pick it up. I do have a flashlight. It seems like, geez. Okay. 1 second. There we go. Now I can actually look around without it going all over the place. What the hell are these? Is they're just carved into the stumps? Into the bark? Good old Quebec. You have to say it Quebec, right? You gotta emphasize the U. Well, got some tools in here. None of which I... Oh! Do I have to look away from it? Oh, I have to stand up. Pincers, fire starter. Twisted fire starter. Twisted fire starter. Sorry, I'll stop. So, am I really just gonna cut the chain and go through? This sounds morally dubious at best. I mean, I am kind of putting my life in my hands by doing this. Let's look around. Fenced in. It will be good. Are you sure about that? Okay. Then there's a map. I heard it helps to have one. Guess I'm not picking it up. Is that something carved into the wood there? OLL. Gotcha. That's really helpful. Oh, there's also a rock.
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it.
A road blocking barrier? Wouldn't it just be a road block? Just saying.
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself.
Fine.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store.
He didn't try to break the lock.
It was time for him to get down to business.
Get down to dirty business. Now, That was weird. I didn't hear my truck from over by the barrier.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests.
I'm sure he did.
Far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others, an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes.
Yeah.
And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him.
Is
Hamilton
that
had recently
why we have all the
acquired a few
carvings?
local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another.
Yeah, I can
So
see
far,
why.
only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Ah, it won't let me out. What? Trying to get out, damn it. A whole bunch of just garbage on the side of the road. Gross. Yeah, just some rich white boy looting the place up. Not like we have any of those around. There's a term, eat the rich. So when your people are starving, you can just eat the white kids off on my side of the road, you crazy... Hell. I did mention how skinny the roads were, right? Is that why it was blocked off?
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Yeah, no kidding. How's the other person? Oh, god damn. Yay! I'm freezing on the ground. I also have a journal entry that I can't look at. Okay.
Carl,
I have stats.
In his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Okay. I don't know what I actually picked up specifically there, but... Lay chains. Snow chains? You mean I need them?
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Why is not good? Not like you need your toes per se. You are what the fuck?
Off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
Locked iron box. Okay. There we go. Isabel photo. Crap. At least they seem like they're alright. Could you stop taking out that?
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside.
Or at the very least...
depended on it.
Oh, I can deposit things in there. Should I put away a fire starter? I don't know how this works. Let's put away all our cigarettes. We don't need those. Okay. Can I turn off the car? Crap. Oh, there's a cabin. Logging cabin, maybe? Ah, here we go. My testicles are starting to ascend. I need to get into the warm. Community cabins, as in if you're gonna die, you use it. Okay, there's some change. Another fire starter, some matches. I need wood, so I need fuel of some sort. Can I just like break down this ladder here?
Carl couldn't give up. Surely something in there could be useful.
Oh, there's already something in there that's useful. I just need some frickin' wood. Maybe I just overlooked it. It's a possibility. I didn't know this was going to be a survival type game. Not that I'm complaining. Well, that's helpful. Can I burn?
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer.
I
He
know.
had to warm himself.
I tried to, it wouldn't let me. Oh, God. Just missed something. Oh, I could just... There we go. I got a log. Am I getting multiple logs, or what's going on here? There we go. Oh, thank God. Oh, fire. Man's best friend. Makes me a little bit more sane, I think.
Even better than he had hoped.
There's no chance.
Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
Yay, I guess. As long as my car starts. Can I, like, put this out to conserve fuel? I guess not. Well, I have plenty of fire starters. Twisted or otherwise. I could start in it. What the hell? That's odd. Okay. Well, let's go see if I can start my car. Put on some snow chains and hopefully back myself out. Might be best if I dig a ditch behind my tires. Yeah, I live in the desert, but we still deal with snow, alright? Jeez, always judging me. I can't believe I left my car on for this long. Heal my wounds. I didn't see anything to heal my wounds over there. Should I try to continue down the path? It seems like a horrible idea, but Carl did it anyway, because he wasn't very bright. Not seeing anything immediately, he chickened out and went back the way he came, accomplishing nothing. That was Carl's life. Not accomplishing anything. Over and over again. I am cold! Carl screamed as he ran towards the cabin, hoping that the fire was still going. Luckily, the log was burning very slowly. Turn that off in case there's some oil in it. Let me sit down. A tab would bring that up. Let's see here. Equipment. Okay, I got a camera, flashlight, a journal, and a map. So it does help to have one of those. I have a locked iron box. I need a key to open it. Well, I mean... Okay, this is gonna take some time to get used to. Inventory, fire starter, matches, pincers. Pincers. Polaroid film. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Sorry. I shall stop. Nothing. Okay. You'd think tab was inventory. You'd think that I would be able to break this with the pincers, but I can't. Okay. Hopefully, let's go back to the moron's car that tried to run me off the road and succeeded, and see if there's like a key there or something. I'm kidding. Oh. Cold and lonely. I haven't tried to pop the trunk. It is slightly ajar. Night, please. There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna keep happening apparently because I'm a moron. Consumable. Pills here. Can I leave now? There we go. Luckily, the snow cushioned my fall and broke my ribs. I'm pushing forward, thank you. There we go. Should probably not drive so fast. Hopefully the cabin doesn't burn down so that other people may survive the way that Carl has. Barely. And in great pain. Jesus. This is probably the reason why they blocked off the road, you dumb nuts. At least I wasn't the only one that was an idiot to come out here. Oh, it's just a embankment. I thought it was something special. It's not. Man,
spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Maybe give it back to the Cree people now that you've mined everything out of it. Just keep going? Let's just keep going.
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
I hope so. I was hoping that there was... Wow, okay. There was news or something. Here we go. General. I hope they have unleaded gas, that newfangled thing. You got leaded or unleaded? What is this, self-service?
The milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Okay.
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Okay. Oh, fuck!
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out.
Yes, thank you, narrator. You're so helpful.
But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. That the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Here we go. It's a memento of our occasions here. Maybe I shouldn't, like, be messing
Carl
with
felt
this.
a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
I mean, maybe the local police? I should really start turning off my truck. More change. And cigarettes.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
No, I'm good.
Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
I mean, that's a possibility. You're kind of jumping there. You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat. And when people have a frog in their throat, they do not take risks by going to work. I mean, if you mean you're sick, then yeah, customers could catch it, right? A wise man. Not to worry. I'll have a nice doctor's note which I am going out to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, I will have to close down the shop, unless you would like to come fill in for me. Wouldn't dare advise you, after all. You must know how it's done, since it's yours now. With kind regards, your dedicated manager, Giles. Giles? Gills. I like Gills. Why does everything have to be so... I can turn on the pump. Maybe not do that right now. I'm taking that. You can bill me later. There is no news on the vinyl record. Damn generator. The generator done blued. Hi there! You damn
Maintaining
coyotes!
his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training.
What?
Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
It's animals in general, but wolves kinda... Coyotes, yeah, they go where the fuck they want. Let it be known, you're nothing more than a brigand,
Was in the
a
air.
robber,
Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
a garbage hoarder, a viper, a leech, a monster. You're holding a knife in my throat. Too bad for me, but... Okay. Is that what the wolves were after? Surely not. Let's get some firewood just in case. And continue going through garbage. Of course, I need a key. The wipers are still going and everything. It's just wrong.
Given the circumstances, leaving with an empty tank would be a death warrant.
How do I have an empty
Carl
tank
had
but it's
to
still on?
refuel.
That really bothers me, and I don't know why. Just take a meditative dump. Oh, wolves went that way. What is over there? I can't fit it in the door. Well, what the hell is this thing?
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
Yeah, I can see
The
that.
Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating.
I mean,
There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
wait, why are the tracks red?
Prints?
Weird.
Carl found a surprise at every turn.
I can see
Was
the
camera
prints.
faulty, or was it a possible lead?
I mean, I can see the fucking print. They did look different than the wolves print. Oh yeah, there's an L in that.
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this,
Yeah.
as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
Yeah, honestly, they look like hoof prints. Hoof prints. Oh, my face. Electricity turned on. Secretary wouldn't be luxury in here. Wait, what? Open the cash register, punch the price, 2 numbers minimum, press sale. Turn the crank 2 times. Punch the machine if it doesn't work. Okay. Fine, let's do that. There might be a key in there. One, 2. Sale. I wanted to punch it. Aha! I was right. The post key. Not really the key I was looking for, but okay. Somebody left a cigarette on the ground. Oh, I didn't even see this. Seeds? Seeds? Okay, you can always use duct tape. And some more matches. I feel like I'm playing Amnesia.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Yeah, I mean, who cares about that? I call the cops?
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Yeah, let's turn this on. Is it on? Hello? Alright, well, I wanted to get this.
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Wait, what? That's not very secret now, is it? Oh man, all the fragile things are broken. Why can't I? The place is a mess. I can see that, thank you. Probably because of the overturned shelf. Yeah, thank you. 2 places I can look at say it's a mess. It's a bit of a mess, yeah? Ooh, fire starters.
Amateur hunters showing some pride at having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this
And yummy.
roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought.
Well, not if you actually regulate it.
A nice picture of the Magasin Lachance store, seemingly taken the day
Pretty.
it was first opened. It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten.
Probably much more profitable.
Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death.
A snowmobile?
Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already.
General store also serves as a post office for locals. Most general stores did. That's what I was looking for. Brochure 2. Wow, that's a lot of brochures. Quebec's Klondike. Remember, it's Quebec. Ah!
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Then why were they both on? Okay, well, let's just turn on the garage.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Alright, I need pliers.
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
I don't know about that. Some tools here. Need one of those pliers. Something like that. I mean, they're not in the tools section, it seems like. Mysterious. Unbranded cans.
A radiator without power is as good as a wood stove without logs.
Oh, the logs, though. Why would there... I guess they tried to dump the gun.
Murder weapon. What was that doing there, Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky. Everything made sense.
What?
Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
Yeah. It is a citizen of Her Majesty and the free economic chambers of the world that I must address what follows to the proper authorities. The worst is happening at this very moment. I cannot write at length, but I am requesting immediate help from my country.
Cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
I believe the free world is in grave danger. A member of my community, the Honorable... Honorable, you say? Somehow I doubt they're honorable.
Wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily.
Yeah,
in all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
I wouldn't say it's divine nectar per se. Break the lock. There's absolutely no reason to do this, but I'm going to anyway. Alright, I can warm up over there if I have to, but I'd really like to fix the radiator first. And use that. Wolves came from here. Okay, I should probably warm up before I go much farther. Can't really tell if that's a house or not. Let's not risk it. The general store. Oh, he's much better. Warming up in the snow. There ain't nothing better. Speaking of which, I think we'll end it here. So, hopefully you enjoyed my nonsense. If you did, a like, comment, subscribing, and hitting that bell icon be greatly appreciated. And this has been Boy Lag, signing off.